Ahoy from Royal Caribbean, icon of the seas. This is definitely a video I will not release to the general public, so thank you for being a member on the channel. I'm going to talk very honestly about this experience, hiding right now behind this weird little store jewelry area. It's disembarkation day. I'm on Royal Caribbean, icon of the seas, during spring break. Spring break meaning every single child is out of school and on this ship, and it has been a humbling experience to say the least. The ship holds 7,600 passengers, and I've just been so used to being on Virgin Voyages, which is again 2,770 passengers, and we are at 97% capacity right now. It's jam-packed, and just the crush and masses of people that are on the ship has felt overwhelming. Also really overwhelming because I realize that for a lot of parents, cruising is one of the best things you can do, because you can basically come have a vacation and let your kids run wild and free, and you don't really have to watch them. So it's been just a very different experience than what I'm used to on Virgin Voyages, but wanted to share some of the things that I've experienced this past week, because I was genuinely curious, you know, especially if you do the adults only area of the ship, or if you do just specialty dining, or fill in the blank with some of the more upgraded experiences here. Can it be comparable to Virgin Voyages? And spoiler alert, the answer is absolutely not. And so one of the first things I want to start with is just the food. And so I did do specialty dining half the time I was here, and it's delicious. It's fantastic. And one of the things I now newly appreciate about Virgin Voyages is how unique the food is, like truly made to order, truly just unique and different, especially in flavors. And it's not food that just appeals to every single person out there. I mean, there's nothing not to love about chops. There's nothing not to love about Giovanni's standard Italian. It's very generic food. It's well made, and there's nothing to not like about it. There's nothing here nor there about it is the way I would call the food. But I would also say that dining at the Windjammer, which is the buffet, has been one of the most unappetizing experiences of my life. Just to be back in buffet culture is something I haven't been to in a really long time. And every time we would go, given the ship is at capacity, we would spend 5 minutes getting our food and at least 10 to 15 minutes looking for a table, just walking around in circles. And I had this moment in which we were there for breakfast, because I'm on this trip with my family. It's a family trip. My nephew is 16 years old. I'm in line to get a waffle, and I just want a little bit of syrup. And the woman is there putting the whipped cream on her plate and then licking her hands, and then putting the syrup on her plate, licking her hands, putting the fill in the blank. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm not even a little bit hungry anymore. But also just watching the amount of food waste on this ship has been really upsetting to see. I don't know, it's just a really different experience from Virgin Voyages. I would say the entertainment on the ship has been fascinating. And so one of the things I didn't understand and couldn't really appreciate on Virgin Voyages until now is how they have really unique entertainment that they have created themselves. And so here, this is licensed shows, right? I watched The Wizard of Oz, which is a licensed show, and the performances are spectacular. And the wow factor is definitely there. But I would also say that for the shows like the water show, the aqua show, it literally felt like watching TikTok, in that every 3 seconds, something totally wild, random, and different would just change. And I'm watching the audience realizing that because our attention spans are 3 seconds long, especially with how many kids are here, they have to create a show this way in which there's no storyline, nothing comes together, and it's just a bunch of really random, entertaining stuff, kind of all mashed together. And there's like no meaning behind any of the shows. Virgin Voyages shows all have some kind of meaning or purpose or intention behind them. And so that's just been really fascinating. I'd say one of the other things I'm just exhausted by is the number of photographers coming around. Take your photo, or just number of people coming around selling you things. Whether we're at dinner and they want us to buy the upgraded supper club experience, or just something. We're being sold something constantly. And I was just wowed in that a lot of these times it's happening in the middle of family dinner, in the middle of, like, we're doing something where we're connecting with each other, and these are the moments that they choose to try to sell people things. It's just been difficult to actually vacation. I would say a lot of these things feel like an anti-vacation to me, just with the, again, crush of people, masses of people. And I thought that I could kind of hide in the adults only section, the hideaway pool, and enjoy that. But even there, it's so jam packed. There's nowhere to sit. There's nowhere to find a place to enjoy yourself. That I found the best way to actually try to do anything is to not get off the ship. And so at port twice, this was a 7-night cruise. We didn't even get off the ship so that we could actually be here without, you know, the 7,334 people out and about with us. And I would say one of the things that I truly realized at the end of this vacation, or anti-vacation, is that Virgin Voyages is really unique because it's a vacation that truly makes you feel something. If you allow it to make you feel something, you can feel something, whether that means feeling connected with other sailors. The entire experience is set up to help you interact with and have these happen chance meetings to connect with and talk to other sailors. I think it's both the way the entertainment is set up, the way the ship is set up, and also the size of the ship. I find myself meeting lots and lots of other vacationers when I'm on Virgin Voyages. I didn't meet a single person here. The only time I met somebody was when we played in the pickleball tournament. And I mean, obviously you're meeting people because you're playing pickleball against people. But you feel connected with the others around you, and you also on Virgin Voyages feel really connected with the crew. I didn't feel that at all here. I don't know. I'm a big fan of, you know, treat others the way you want to be treated, and be respectful of spaces and just things in general. And that's the opposite of my experience here. And I watched this crew deal with this crowd in a way that I honestly, I don't know how they do it. And so I didn't feel connected with the crew at all. It's not the same. Like while the service has been outstanding, it's not the crew being out here being themselves, like truly, I don't know, it's just a different vibe altogether with the crew. And I would say the other thing about Virgin Voyages, and it makes you feel something, it could mean it makes you feel connected with yourself, because there are so many different types of activities that you can do. Whereas like I look at the entertainment lineup here and I'm just like what is this? What is this? I mean, we did very few things on this ship. Just nothing really appealed to me or my family. And in the end, one of the most important things for me was going and getting a pack of cards so that my family and I could sit around the ship and just play cards with each other. This has been a very humbling experience. It's been a very eye-opening experience. And I'd also say it's been a very sobering experience. We had the unlimited package as a sound of, this is wild to me. The way they start off this cruise are these balloons. And so what they do is on the first night, they do a balloon drop. And what happens, imagine this entire space behind me, packed shoulder to shoulder with people. The balloons drop and all the kids start popping the balloons. You literally start your vacation sounding like you're in a war zone. It's one of the most unrelaxing and wild things I've ever experienced. I felt so much anxiety from the get-go on this trip, but Royal Caribbean, never again. I think I'm all set here. I'm ready to get off the ship. I haven't got off the ship because I'm waiting for my family, but that's been my experience. Curious if you're surprised.